So she locked up on point, and then that beeper starts beeping, letting us know she's on point if we weren't able to see her. I'm just gonna whoa her and nick her with the collar while Ethan goes in and flushes.
Whoa.
She's not trying to break in while he's flushing. If she tries to move, I can just nick her. Hi, Kat here from Standing Stone Kennels, and we're going to be out in the field shooting running birds over Rogue today. We finished up her formal whoa training so we can stop her with the stimulation on her collar, on her neck collar now, as well as yesterday we did her beeper conditioning video using the DT Systems Wrap 1450E collar. So today we're going to put all that together back out in the field. I've got my assistant here, the guy with the pink gun. He's going to be shooting for me so that I can handle Rogue, as well as he can concentrate on shooting the birds for me, and then I can handle her and explain what's going on. Again, timing's really important in dog training. This will be our first time back out in the field after that formal whoa training, so it might be where I explain things at the end or in between birds, but I want to make sure that I'm paying attention and handling my dog because timing's really important. So right when I let Rogue off lead here, I'm going to actually whoa her a couple times, just as a refresher. Hey, remember girl, we already know how to do this. And then I'm going to start the beeper collar. I'm going to just run it on run mode, which will mean the beeper will beep every few seconds while she's running. And then when she locks up on point, it's going to actually start to beep a little bit faster. So that's how we're going to be running the collar today. So I'll let her off. Okay. Give my lead here to my assistant. I like calling you my assistant. Get my transmitter here out of my pocket. I'm going to let Rogue run around a little bit, and then I'm going to whoa her with my nick button. Okay, okay. Whoop, whoa. So she's feeling the collar. I can step around her a little bit. Whoa. Okay, good girl. So she definitely remembers what the whoa means. Now I'm just going to start the beeper collar. And we're going to just let her start hunting. We've got a little bit of distance here before we'll hit our first bird, which is kind of important so that she can get used to the beeper out in the field as well.
After we do this first bird, we should just switch it over to the point mode so they can see the difference in operation.
Okay, sounds great. Right now I'm just letting her hunt, cover ground. If I'm uncomfortable with how far she's getting out, I can use my vibrate and call her back around. Rogue! Until she's back in a range that I'm comfortable with. And then as soon as she's in range, I'm just letting go of that vibrate. She saw a meadowlark that she's chasing. Realizes it's not an important bird. We're not going to put any emphasis on that. Let her figure it out on her own.
Getting birdie.
Getting birdie. We got a nice stiff breeze today.
Be right there.
So I'm gonna just whoa her, nick her with the collar, whoa. Then when she gets on that bird and is making that retrieve, I'm just gonna vibrate her back to me.
That a girl?
Good girl, Rogue! So she's just feeling vibrate until she gets all the way to me. I'll get down, be more inviting. Rogue. Here, Rogue. Good girl. Good girl. Good. So hand my bird off to my assistant.
I'll go ahead and show.
And then I'm gonna switch the collar now to just the point mode. Yep. So it just beeped twice. So that means we're now just on point mode. So it's not gonna be beep beeping, beep 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 beeping.
Beep beep beep.
Beep beeping, that's kind of a tongue twister, while she's running, only when she goes on point now. So she's back checking over where she found that bird retrieve, so I'm just gonna call her back over. Rogue! Hit vibrate until she's coming back hunting with me. But as you can see, well, here, it's not beeping now. She's just running. Then when she locks up on point on this next one, it'll start beeping.
Hey, girl.
Pretty wet still through here where we had so much rain recently.
A little bit.
So she locked up on point, and then that beeper starts beeping, letting us know she's on point if we weren't able to see her. I'm just gonna whoa her and nick her with the collar while Ethan goes in and flushes.
Whoa.
She's not trying to break in while he's flushing. If she tries to move, I can just nick her. When she was trying to move, I was just nicking her a little bit on the collar and then turning it up just a little bit. And then that bird flushed, and she's able to go at the flush of the bird. So
she just made it on the downwind side of that. That's a long retrieve, but she just made it on the downwind side, so we'll see if she comes up with this.
Yeah, and it's definitely in thicker cover for her on this retrieve, so we're gonna let her work it out for a little bit. If we need to go down there and help her find it, we will, but we're gonna try and let her make this retrieve on her own.
She's still working back there.
Yep,
I don't know if you can see her.
I can see her still moving. I don't know if the camera can.
She turned pretty hard there, right about where that bird dropped, so. Looks like she's gonna come a little short. She hasn't given up yet, though.
No, we're gonna let her keep working this. This is really good experience for when it comes time to actually make longer marks during hunting season, and her not quitting and giving up on it is a good thing. So we're gonna let her work this out. If she would come back to us without the bird, that's when I'm gonna go down there, help keep working her downwind of it, helping her look in the area that that bird should be, so that we can build on some success. I don't want to necessarily call her back to me before she has the bird or before I see she has the bird, because I don't want her to give up on it. So she's coming up over here to the left. She doesn't have it, so we're going to go help her work downwind of that.
Come on.
Come on, Rogue. So like I said, it's pretty thick cover back here. So definitely understandable why she missed that mark on this.
Dead bird.
So we're just gonna help her work in this area where we were pretty sure we saw the bird go down. And there's actually standing water where we're at in this cover. So if that bird got down in some of that water, it's definitely gonna be a harder retrieve for her. So we just keep trying to redirect her focus and call her back into the area. Rogue! Good girl. Look.
I'm pretty sure it's in this area here.
Look.
Okay.
Come on.
She's getting birdie here now.
Yeah, she is a little bit, yep.
Come on. We need instant replay or something.
Look.
I thought it landed right out here.
Like I said, we're just gonna help her keep looking. Rogue, but keep her focused in the area that we know it went down in.
Come on.
Okay, hunt him up, look. Look.
Come on. Dead bird.
Sometimes when you're hunting wild birds, especially pheasants, a lot of times you think you know exactly where that bird went down, but they will hit the ground running. That can even happen with these pen-raised birds in these chucker that we're using.
Dead bird.
So we try and help them stay in that area and stay focused.
Oh, she turned here.
Yep, so she thinks she might have it. You can hear her, she stopped moving, she's gotten birdie, she's
dead bird.
Locked up, so she might be actually pointing the bird. And I see it right here, so I'm just gonna try and encourage her to go in and grab that dead bird now. Rogue, okay.
Dead bird. Dead bird.
It's right there, girl. And it's not quite dead, actually.
Dead bird.
Okay. Atta
girl.
Good girl. So we're gonna let her make this retrieve back out of this thicker cover.
Come on.
We got a little open spot here that I'll call her to me. Rogue, vibrate here. Here. Take a step back. Here. Good girl. Good. So it is dead now. So this was a really great training opportunity for her. Not only did she end up working down and finding that bird, she wanted to point it again, which is not something that I necessarily want to discourage. But once I saw that that's the bird that we were looking for, I just encouraged her to get that retrieve. I kicked the bird a little bit, got some movement. She went and grabbed it. Then I worked out to an area that was a little more open so we could finish that retrieve. So we're gonna go keep hunting. We've got another bird out here and see if we can find that.
I like to run the collars on the point mode like it is now so that it's quiet as we're hunting, but as soon as she locks up, we can hear right where the dog's at.
And depending on your cover.
Yeah, if we get into really thick cover like we're hunting cattails or really tall grass, then it's kind of nice to be able to hear where the dog is at. But most of the time we're gonna run it on point mode.
Oh, that's really soft.
Really soft here.
So Rogue made a cast behind us. I just used vibrate and called her back around to us.
That girl.
So that she'd be hunting in front of us again.
Getting birdie.
Getting birdie. We got a lot of wind, so some scents swirling around. Rogue. Oh, now she's got it. So we're just going to remind her to whoa as Ethan goes in to flush.
Whoa.
Nicking her with the collar. Whoa.
Whoa.
Beeper hasn't even there. It started. Good girl. So as soon as I saw her coming back with that bird, I hit vibrate. Rogue, I'm gonna take a few steps back. Rogue, more vibrate. Good. So if she drops the bird, I'm gonna just take a few steps back here. Good. Take the bird from her, because the recall is what we want to be working on. We want to make sure that she's coming all the way back into us. Rogue. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and clip her up. And I'm gonna actually let Ethan hold on to her while I touch on a few things that happened during our hunt, as well as talk a little bit about the video. So she went out during the first part with the first bird, and we had the call. Oh, I'm gonna cancel my beeper since we're not actually hunting anymore. So on the first bird, we had the collar set to run mode, so it was beeping while she was running, as well as it would start beeping faster while she was on point. And then she was able to hold steady. We woed her, walked in, flushed that bird. She didn't break until that bird was in the air flushing. Made a nice retrieve off of that. On that second bird, we switched the collar over to just be on point mode, so it wasn't beeping until she locked up on point. With that one, it was a tougher mark for her. Again, she tried to do a little creeping, so I was wowing her with the collar. I turned it up a little bit. The higher the distraction, the more pumped up she was. She's like, now I know what we're doing out here. There's gonna be birds. We needed a little more collar to still get the same response. That one was a little bit tougher retrieve for her and really thick cover, but we helped her work through that. And then on this last bird, she caught scent. She was working in, getting a little birdie. I tried to call her so that she cut crosswind a little bit more and would solid up on her point and just feel more confident that she had a full nose full of that bird, but she locked up on her own. The beeper started going off when she went on point, flushed it. She made a nice finished retrieve here. For the recall and the retrieving, when she's coming in to make those retrieves, if she stops a few feet away from me, I don't want to go to her and pick up the bird. I want to finish the recall. Rogue hasn't had a trained retrieve or anything like that, so I can't ask her to pick it up, fetch it, anything like that, because she's only doing it because she's got the natural desire and want right now to retrieve. But I can ask her to come all the way to me because she's fully collar conditioned to recall. So I take a few steps back, create a little separation, and then finish that recall. But all in all, today was a really great day for her, being back out in the field, fully woe trained, fully beeper conditioned on running birds, and helping her make some pretty tough retrieves. So thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and comment on these videos, especially for the next 24 hours for your chance to win a DT Systems wrapped 1450 e-collar, which we couldn't be doing this without our sponsor, DT Systems. So thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.